Hi all, it's Kat here. It is September already, September 4th or 5th. I don't even know what date it is. This is my second video and I am really happy that I have a YouTube channel. I got a nice little background going and I got my my little ring light that I had to kind of affix onto my other ring light that died. So really grateful that I was doing nails for a long time because I got some equipment that's really useful for other things like making YouTube videos. I just wanted to start by saying I am really filled with gratitude that I get to do this and talk to you guys about my life. And I think what I want to do, oh my gosh, my color. What I want to do with my channel is express myself as someone who is living in recovery and just being sober, and my program that I'm in, or the program that I'm in working with Refuge Recovery, and just I want to go over I think what my story is, why I'm in recovery, and kind of what my YouTube channel is going to be about. So I'll just say what my YouTube channel's, what my goal is to have blocks of time where I think I'm going to talk about recovery for a while in Buddhism, because I really am into both of those things. I haven't even really been doing art. Honestly, I've just been waking up, doing Refuge Recovery, and being fit. I've been running and doing exercises and trying to eat good and, call my mom. So I haven't really been doing much of art and stuff, but I want to get back into it. So hopefully I'm going to start this way, and there's not going to be much editing right now. And honestly, I haven't really read the guidelines for YouTube yet. So these videos are going to be kind of amateur at first, but I hope you still enjoy them. You got to start somewhere, So and then blocks of things. So I'm gonna do recovery, Buddhism, recovery and Buddhism, and I'm gonna talk about my life, maybe vlog a little bit, and go over maybe some nail art tutorials or some art tutorials. Since it's COVID-19 and we're still kind of stuck at home, I feel like this is the best time for me to do this. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So with that, I am going to start with my story. So my name is Kat, and I'm 41, and I have no kids. I'm single. I'm just living on my own through this pandemic. I'm sober. I got sober last August, so it's been about a year, or a little over a year. And about 3 months after I got sober, I found Refuge Recovery. Actually, I feel like Refuge Recovery found me. So here's my book. It's really, it's really crazy. I like stickers, and I like putting stickers on everything. And I don't really think I can show you the back because there's some things on it that I'm not sure I will get in trouble for showing. But yeah, so my book's full of, lines and lining and notes and washi tape, and I love this book so much. You can get it on the Refuge Recovery website, refugerecovery.org, if you want to get one. I live by this book. It's something that I am just every day reading it and doing the inventories and working with my mentor, which I'm so grateful to have her. And so I was really having a rough time. Where should I start? I think I'm going to start with the first time I got sober. That's a good place. I had been an addict and drinking alcohol for a long time, pretty much since I was 16, until with pretty much no break until the age of 30. So for about 14, 15 years or so, I was drinking heavily and experimenting with like all kinds of drugs, except for heroin. Thankfully never shot up heroin. Pretty sure maybe I ingested it somehow, but I've been arrested multiple times. Never like did real time. I just have been arrested multiple times for being drunk in public. You know, I never really liked authorities, so I was really not, yeah. I would like leave places kicking and screaming and just really embarrassing stuff. I was in rehab for a month, like an inpatient rehab in my hometown. That was really crazy and kind of nasty. The place that I went, I won't say their name, but you know, it was just my hometown's like last resort kind of place. And that was like an awful experience. I hated it. And, you know, I felt like I missed a lot of opportunity with my family. I moved from New England to California when I was 23, so I'm 41 now. It's been like 17 or so years since I've been here. And, you know, I do have regrets. I have said before that I didn't have any regrets, but I do have regrets of not spending time with my family and, you know, kind of just, I think a lot of addicts say like, you know, I'm not hurting anybody else when that's not really true. I feel like I've said that before. And when had been sober and awake, realized, oh my gosh, like I really did hurt my family. Because, you know, if your family really does care about you, like mine, you know, my brother and my mom and everything, my cousins and stuff, and my aunts and uncles, it does affect them because they're seeing you, especially if they're sober, they're seeing you being destructive and getting arrested. And, you know, they know, it's just something that they know that you're out there helpless. And me personally, I think that we as addicts, when we are out there using, we don't really have that much of a choice to get out of it. It's really hard to, once you're in it, find a way out, especially if you don't really have that much support. So yeah, I don't want to talk too much about like what I went through, but it was really, really hard. It was really difficult to live, to function, to work. And, you know, I had a chip on my shoulder. I thought that everyone owed me something. I was really, really a drag to be around. And, you know, I had and still do have this negative mind state where I'm just always waiting for the shoe to drop, you know, and thinking that everyone owes me something, you know, like walking around like with an attitude and just not being very grateful for what I have, you know. And some of it's not my fault, you know, and I know that now, but I'll get to that in a minute. I was really destructive. All my behaviors was just like really destructive, and I was hurting myself mostly with my actions and being really unskillful. And you know, I played music growing up, and I very much enjoyed it. It was lovely, and I loved doing art. And you know, when I was little, I always had like a real love for music and art, and just like rich embodiment of culture and art and just different people. And I just wanted in diversity. Like I loved that. I loved just living the richness of life, every part of it. Even though I did run from pain a lot, I always really wanted to feel good all the time. So maybe I didn't really enjoy all of life, because I'm starting to realize now that in order to do that, I have to be sober, awake, I have to have clarity. I'm saying this, and yet I haven't really meditated today, so my bad. But I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna eat and meditate right after this. But so okay, so where am I? So moving ahead, I did get sober when I was 30. I got help and I had support, and I still talk to the people that helped me, some of them, and you know, that was really life-changing. It was like a pivotal moment in my life. I came across Dharma Punks. It's a book by Noah Levine, and someone showed it to me, and I was like, oh my God, this book is amazing. Like, I totally resonate, you know, with all of that, because I was like kind of in the punk scene and hardcore scene growing up, and so I kind of related to all that stuff in the book, and really appreciated the Buddhist aspect, but I grew up Christian. So, and I just want to make a disclaimer, I'm not in any way going to bash any religion during this video. I think that everybody has the right to believe what they want to believe. So I just wanted to say that I'm only going to say what resonates with me and what doesn't. So I, you know, during this 7-year period, tried to go back to Christianity, and I tried to find love outside of myself. I chased people. I was very codependent. I really was just like a dry drunk. Like, I really felt not free, and I thought that I wanted to use again. I thought that that would be, you know, more, you know, it'd make me more free. But what I really wanted was the truth. And so I was searching outside, didn't love myself, didn't know myself, never really totally spent the time to get to know myself. So I relapse. I have all these resentments in my life. I relapsed one day. I was in San Francisco on a high rise, and I drank almost a bottle of champagne by myself. And then it kind of just, you know, it kind of snowballed. It wasn't like right away. Like, I wasn't like full on drunk, like right away, you know, it took some time. And then, 7 years go by, and, or I'm sorry, no, I was sober for 7 years, relapse. And then, 3 years go by, and in that time, you know, all these things happen. Like, my boyfriend of 11 years and I split up, and that was really, really hard. I spiraled, I rebounded. And I'm going to fast forward and kind of try to make this fast because I'm running out of time. But I knew about Dharma Punks before, in Buddhism before, but kind of left it behind. And then when I decided to get sober again, I hit an all-time low. And, you know, everyone's low is different, but I was online and I was like scrolling on Instagram, and I saw these new books, or a couple new books that Noah had written. And I was really excited, and I was like, this is perfect. You know, I had only been sober for a couple months, and yeah, I feel like Buddhism had found me again. And I just love Buddhism. You know, I feel like it totally resonates with me to my core, and I love it with my whole heart, which is kind of scary to say, but I feel like it's helping me with my codependency, you know, Refuge Recovery and Buddhism, which Refuge Recovery is Buddhism. It's like the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. I don't really have that much time, but I just wanted to say that, you know, that was the option that I took. It was the path that I took, and it's been a year. And through this year, I've really come to know myself. I have so much more work to do. I'm not, you know, in any way enlightened or like, you know, anything like that, or perfect. Like, that's not where I'm trying to be. I just want to try to get to know myself so I can start making a positive change in the world. And so I will suffer less, and so that people around me will suffer less. But I have to go. This video is getting to be almost 15 minutes and I want to upload it tonight so that you guys can watch it. Please comment below what you think, and I hope that you get to watch this video. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good night and take care.